warm.
We also reduce friction from your foot to your shoe.
We absorb moisture.
We cushion your feet.
We look cute.
Do you think that wearing socks during sex increases the ability to orgasm?
I heard from somebody that I know that maybe it can increase the likelihood of orgasming more often
How would we test this?
by using the scientific method.
What's the scientific method?
Let's ask our teachers to explain it to us.
Hey Socks, I'm glad you asked us about the scientific method. The first step of the scientific method is asking a question that can be tested. In this case, our question is, does wearing socks during sex affect the ability to orgasm? Next, we create a hypothesis to answer the question. We are hypothesizing that wearing socks during sex increases the chance of achieving an orgasm. We also form a null hypothesis as well, that assumes that there is no association between the two variables. So in this case, we would say that wearing socks during sex has no effect on the likelihood of achieving an orgasm. Now we have to plan the methods for how we are going to answer the question. Socks, what do you think the first step of the experiment should be?
Sex!
Sex? Be more specific.
We could find heterosexual partners who are willing to have sex for an experiment.
Okay, perfect. What would be next?
First, we would gather 200 participants, which is equivalent to 100 partners. We would then split the partners up into 4 groups. One group would have sex without any socks. Another group where the male partner wears socks. The third group where the female partner wears socks. And the fourth group where both partners wear socks.
All 100 partners would first have sex with no socks on Saturday. After a week, the same partners would have sex again, but this time, the male partner would be the one to wear socks. After another week, the female partner would be the one to wear the socks. One more week later, both partners have sex with socks on, and then the experiment would be over.
But wait! There's more!
One thing that is incredibly important in this experiment is to make sure we eliminate as many confounding variables as possible. A confounding variable is a variable which makes it more difficult to measure the observed variable. For example, we want to make sure the room temperature is the same in all the rooms, so that one room could not be hotter than the other and therefore influence the amount of orgasms a woman has. Another thing we want to do is take the temperature of the males and females before and after sex, making sure that their temperature is not too high before or too high afterwards. The final thing we would want to do to eliminate all possible confounding variables is to make sure that we limit the sexual intercourse positions to missionary. Therefore, other sexual positions that some couples may use and others may not would not influence the rate of orgasms in the couples.
So how will we collect this data?
We will connect each pair of partners to a brain scan machine while they are having sex. That way, we will be able to document each instance of orgasm. We will document each orgasm that a person experiences during sex. Then we can analyze the data we find and come to a conclusion.
Do you guys have any predictions?
Go.
Yeah, I think that the hypothesis that wearing socks does increase the likelihood of achieving an orgasm is supported because socks keep your feet warm, so blood flow is increased.
Amazing class today, Socks. You are free to go.
Wow, I knew that socks were the best.